We can't do better. That's as good as it gets. There must be tech on this one. I'm moonwalking, man. I don't need to watch my shots land. When you're Steph Curry, you know your shots are landing. You fucking kidding me, dude? Fuck you. Okay, I mean, we're in there. We're in there. Yes! Hardest S tier in history. Get the morph ball. Five shots with the missiles. Jump up to the Chozu statue. Shoot it and grab it. Don't talk to me. I do feel, every time I hear this, I feel like I'm gonna see a Screw Attack video about like the top 10 hottest babes in gaming or something. Fuck you, dude. Cut off 2 seconds. Fuck you, man. I'm not even close, man. Shoot missiles instead? What the fuck do you think is coming out of my gun, man? Those are missiles. Okay, we could do better. I'm still only at 8++. Fuck you. You only have 5? Yeah, I know. It takes 5 to open the door. Yes! Oh. Enter the gate on the right wall. You gotta climb, climb. You're gonna be climbing and climbing. I always thought Samus looked like the Juggernaut in Metroid 1. You ever feel that way? Just me? Am I the first person to notice this? Riveting. Doodle jump ass gameplay loop. Then you gotta shoot the door, okay. Fuck you. Arrow is so condescending too. Fuck you, dude. Please play the dolls, I'm begging. Bro, this is just digital dolls. Bite-sized gameplay? Fuck you. The dolls are already digital? Not if you're Amish. Never think about that? You never play the New York Times print edition of Wordle? Where your friend knows the word, and then you write your guess, and then they color the squares in yellow, green? Oh, you're playing digital Wordle? How sad for you. We're on analog. Fuck you. We're on analog Wordle now. Don't worry, we'll have some dolls tomorrow with a very special guest. For now, I'm training for the NES World Championships. It's a preview of what my life could have been. Make a couple different decisions. Some might say a couple of wrong decisions. Never know where you might find yourself. New PB. Skippity Biden. Samus is using Ripley's language. Ridley's language? Ridley. There's a Ripley in one of them and a Ridley in the other. One Sigourney Weaver, the other one big pterodactyl type xenomorphic creature. The late great Ian Holm was the android in the first one. Lance Henriksen, the android in the second one. And we didn't like him. We were a little sus, weren't we, people of Bishop? But then he proved his worth with his milky blood around the climax of the film. You never know with the androids, though, people, because David from Prometheus, David, he's not... We boo this man, David. We boo him, he's not a good android. We're gonna decommission. If we get elected, we're gonna decommission all the Davids. We're gonna take them back to Wayland Yutani. Although I did like the part with the flute. Remember, he said, I'll blow, you do the fingering. You know the new Alien movie comes out in like 2 weeks? I only know that because Ridley Scott started cropping up in interviews again, and I love it. People are like, Ridley, how do you feel about... I fucking hate it, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna go see it in theaters, but as soon as that shit's on streaming, I'll pick it up. Absolutely. How do you feel about the new Dunkaroo flavor? I fucking hate it. It's kind of amazing, though. Like, he's making a fuckload of movies, man. Like, for a man in his mid-80s or his early 80s, like, Napoleon came out in, like, February or something, right? That's crazy. And he's working on Gladiator 2. House of Gucci came out like 6 months before that. Last Duel came out in like 2021. He's 86. That's crazy. He loves making movies. You gotta respect it. And at least, like, unlike other 86-year-old directors, like Clint Eastwood, who's actually, now that I think about it, probably like 95, he's not putting in like bizarre sex scenes where like he seduces someone 50 years younger. I mean, I guess it's not really that troubling of an age gap because that still puts the woman around middle age, but like she can make her own decisions, but it's just kind of like, come on, man, you're 95 years old. But I guess you gotta hand it to him. What am I doing? Oh, no, so no. We're gonna not think about having a crisis of faith right now. We're not gonna get existential with this shit. We're just gonna jump. Just empty your head except for jumping. Don't worry about where you are. Don't worry about how you got here. And don't worry about how you're getting out. What? I thought I was killing it, dude. Spinny jumps are slower. I don't even know how I'm doing a spin jump. I would have thought spinny jumps are faster because wheels spin, but it's based on momentum when you jump. Wow. You know what? The great tech. Thank you for the intel. Good, great play. Okay, yeah, good, great play. And you're spin jumping like a damn fool. Rockets are faster than wheels. Debatable. That's due to drag. Has nothing to do with spinning. If you put a fucking solid fuel booster on the back of the Ford Focus, that motherfucker would tear ass. How was old me so fast? Usain Bolt at the 2024 Olympics? I mean, he's probably retired from sprinting, right? He's got to be like in his early 40s or something. He might not have even been in the last Olympics for all I know. He's dialed. No! I'm okay. We win these. Letty's in Paris, right? He should organize a Nintendo World Championships YouTuber tournament where the winner gets $10 million. It's the least he could do, honestly. Fuck you. I did see that he's going to be commentating that Chessbox exhibition. It's kind of offensive to me that the two boxers are bigger than me, lower body fat percentage, and better at chess. Like, that's, you're not supposed to have everything, man. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Power grab missile. You run to the side. Don't they know spin jumps are slower? All you gotta do is touch it. Okay. Not laterally, uncle? Thanks for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Fuck you. It looks like you're controlling a brick. I just like the way that Samus runs is like really funny. Fuck you, man. Like, I don't know, she runs like she's doing the Running Man dance. Send it. We can do better. Can't unsee. Doesn't it look like the Juggernaut doing like the Running Man? 2 hits? That's egregious, Jeremy. He had 3 kilobytes for the whole game. And it shows, okay? Fuck you. Naked Juggernaut only wearing the helmet and red bottom Christian Louboutins. Absolutely true. I see it 100%. Fuck you, dude. We jumped those. That is actually perfect. We can do even better. Apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur in this economy. So true, Flo Rida. Flow Rider, but he raps about inflation now. Fuck you. We can do better. Any world records yet? I honestly think I'm in like 1,000 place tie for the world record on Grab the Koopa Shell in Mario The Lost Levels 1. There you go. Like, I don't think you could do it faster. It's FP. Maybe I should play the original Metroid. This shit's kind of gas. Hold the G. It sucks ass. Yo, but nobody's making the soundtrack like that anymore. Burp, burp. Let me in. Play Super Metroid instead. I gotta be kind to the chatters. I'm not gonna play either of them. But if I were... Oh, we're in. Fucking mirror match. Play Metroid Prime 2. I don't do well in the third dimension. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I've seen you play PUBG. Now that's a game. They should make fucking Blue Hole World Championships PUBG edition. Slow motherfucker. You think we're in a game drought right now? Who cares? A game drought is, you know, it's a necessity after something explodes in a positive way, like Balatro, and burns up all the oxygen. So yeah, we gotta take deep breaths for a while. That's the price you pay for something like Balatro coming out. How did I make that, man? Yeah, this is the necessary tolerance break. Before, you know, you gotta reload the dopamine cannons for the next Pog-rich. Well, I mean, this is pretty Pog-rich, if I do say so myself, but... Actually, Shin Megami Tensei just came out. I was talking about some shit that people would actually want to watch, brother. No disrespect. You can play whatever you like. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. Yeah! Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Break down. Break through the floor. Burp. And then ride the elevator down. All right. Gaming is so funny, man. Whoops. Gaming is so back. Oops. Just gonna sneak right by you. You gotta hit down on it. This has got to be breakneck pace because it's lagging. Yeah! Oh. Kraid raid. Defeat Kraid. Holy cow, man. We got like ice screw attack. Nice try. Nice try. Doors are so hard to open these days. Kraid. Start the reactor. Do you ever like shoot him or do you just like let him kick the shit out of you the whole time? Is that the speedrun tech? Incredible. They're calling it the worst boss fight that's ever been made in games. You can't get hit. Is that, or maybe I fell in goo. Whatever. Fucking hit me, see if I care. Yeah, just fly through that door as if it doesn't exist. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a ton of sense, man. Alright, I'm gonna do it just like the demo did. Optimal gameplay. I'm sorry, is so ass, man. Like, what is this boss fight, dude? I forgot how to open the door. You need to ice his projectiles? I don't even know how to do that. I guess I have to do a screw attack? I mean, surely this shit's gonna ruin your life, right? Get smoked, kid. Get smoked. We're in. I don't think I can do this, guys. I don't think I can do this. This is like the most... God bless, man. If you love Metroid 1, God bless. Is there something I'm missing? Like, I don't know how to screw attack Kraid, man. And like, it's just jumping, but like, he's so short that like, I'm not even sure the jump would like affect him. How about weapon swap? It does, oh, you know what? Maybe it was weapon swap to ice, and then weapon swap to missiles, and then weapon swap to ice. I fucked it, y'all. Kraid got hands. You let a fly in. Sorry, sorry. You need missiles for this door. I took a skull. You gotta just take the L on that one. We take a screenshot. Sorry, when Unk hits the screenshot when he means to hit the minus button on his Nintendo Switch controller, I can't. Fuck you, dude. When Kraid finds the piss drawer. Yeah, yeah. It happens, people. It does. Isn't Kraid supposed to be like 40 fucking feet tall? I don't know shit about Kraid, to be honest with you. Alright, I guess I'll just... At 1 FPS, I guess I'll just fall into the piss. I don't know shit about Kraid, is what I'm trying to say. Why is it so laggy? Sorry, that's my Switch. Yep, there we go. I'm tapping the shit out of this button, dude. Again? This looks fun. It kind of is, even though it's also kind of ass. It's interesting that way. Dude, you're right. I should go back to Excite Bike with all my newfound knowledge of gaming. Yeah. Rip Bozo. Argumentus clears your ass. Yeah, that felt right. Yeah! You gotta go prison Mike mode. I kind of like that. If you read between the lines, I do feel like this is sort of like Nintendo saying, yeah, there's like some ways to cheese our old games because like we had technical limitations. Like instead of being like, you gotta use the perfect strategy to fight Kraid, they're like, nah, just kind of shove your gun inside of his sprite and then mash the button until he explodes. Ridley Riddance. Defeat Ridley. Okay, so it's 1 FPS to start with. That's a good start. Gives you more time to adjust on the jumps, I suppose. You shoot the door. Ridley's here. Let me guess. Yeah, you just kind of put your gun right up against her. Okay. Sure, fair enough. I think I know what I want to do here. What do you think when you see a Ridley main in Smash Bros? Honestly, I played enough Ultimate to... I should have an answer, but I simply do not. I'd be playing this song at the function. I don't know why it cracked me up so much. Bro, pass the aux cord. Okay, but you better not play Ridley Riddance NES Nintendo World Championship Edition. It's kind of crazy. I gotta remember this shit came out like the same year as like the Macintosh computer and Paul Simon's Graceland. Like, let's cut it a little bit of slack. They were doing what they could, okay? Fuck you. Pretty sure this shit came out when like Ronald Reagan was halfway through his second term. So like let's remember, okay? This is ancient fucking history. Ronald Reagan was probably smoking on this shit in the White House, dude. Mr. Gorbachev, how do I defeat Kraid? He doesn't know. He doesn't know you just stand inside of him and mash the button. Okay, he didn't know a lot of things, apparently. Gotta get there first. I already beat Kraid, okay? This is Ridley Riddance. It's a master difficulty. You know, normally to master something takes 10,000 hours, apparently, according to a guy who, like, made everything up, I think. So, like, to do it in, like, 10 minutes, that's, like, 60,000 times faster than you probably could. So, watch your tongue. Mind your profanity. Fuck you. You know what's sick about hardcore history? 4-hour podcasts, no ads. I don't really want to like start insulting other people who work in the industry as me, because I also have like automatic ad breaks that run every, I don't know, maybe like 18 minutes or something like that. I was listening to Stuff You Should Know about caffeine. It's basically like two affable dudes reading Wikipedia about a topic that you just haven't read Wikipedia on. They were telling me like 3 little Snapple facts about caffeine, and then they're like, okay, we got to throw it to an ad break. And I'm like, and then the ads are all for other podcasts, man. And I'm like, what are we, what are we doing here? This American Life? No new episodes, sure, but also no ads in the middle of the episode, which I appreciate. Thank you, public radio. The hardest drug in the world. I did get tweeted by a lot of people to post from r/decaf. That was like a Pier 1 Imports level home decor, like a custom wood burn sign that said like, addiction is giving up everything for one thing. Being sober is giving up one thing in exchange for everything. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You're still talking about coffee, right? I'm sorry, I know. I'm not denying that some people get addicted to coffee to the extent that it has deleterious effects like on their life. But like, if I saw that in someone's house and I was like, oh shit, what'd you quit? And they were like, cold brew? I'd be like, really? I'm pretty sure that shit is for like ex-heroin addicts and stuff, man. You shouldn't be buying that shit. I don't know. Some people, I guess they take it to the next level though, you know? Oh no. Tomo threw up next to the TV on the carpet. That's like, he's obsessed with it, man. You already know he's obsessed with throwing up on the rug. You ever need to find a rug in a dark room? Bring Tomo. Wherever he starts to yak, good place to take your socks off after you clean up. Little life pro tip for you. I guess it's just funny to me. It's probably, I don't know, like, I think a lot of addictions are, well, let's be careful with what we're saying. I think when you're on the other side of it, they're amusing. But caffeine is amusing if someone's, like, in the throes of it. Right? Unless I'm, like, being canceled for this take, in which case it's all a bit. But if, like, I don't understand, like, can you hit rock bottom? Maybe you shouldn't do like a dick measuring contest for drug addiction, but like, can you hit rock bottom on caffeine? Like, I know you're not going to be selling yourself for coffee. It's like $1.49 a cup. Like, unless you're really into the Arabica or like single origin or something like that. Should be drinking the Robusta if you're addicted. As I learned on Stuff You Should Know, that has more caffeine per bean than any other genus of coffee. Don't you just like get nauseous and then like throw up and feel bad? Fuck you, dude. This is the hardest level I've ever seen. It's bad for people with high blood pressure. Listen, obviously, I had borderline high blood pressure when I went to the doctor in 2014. Now, every time I go to the pharmacy, I check myself in the blood pressure cuffs. Went to the pharmacy last week, wasn't even in normal. They put my ass in optimal. They basically said, like, eat more salt. And I'm still drinking that cold brew every morning. They can make fun of me, I'll still keep drinking that garbage. They were basically like, drink a couple beers and eat a steak, man. You're putting your arm in the public fleshlight? Yeah. I need to know what my blood pressure is, man, so I don't have a stroke. That's what it's there for. They got like wipes and shit. I'm sure the last person used it. I can't be fucked, honestly. You know how many germs are on the lid of that shit? You have to be an idiot to pull the top off the disposable Clorox wipes. It's like a petri dish in there. Fuck you, dude. Just fight Ridley, I'm begging you. Dude, this game is the ultimate Type A destroyer. I love it, man. You do 14 hours of cardio a week. Of course your blood pressure's good. Hey. I take you 1 to 2 days off on the weekend, depending on how my knees are feeling, okay? But then again, you got to include the tennis, and I got some other stuff going on as well. So yeah, maybe like 14 hours is fair. Fuck you, dude. Your knees? Yeah, it turns out like when you bike like a lot, you got to pay attention to your knees. And if your knees get sore, you should like take a morning off. Because otherwise you'll give yourself tendinitis, which I've been lucky to avoid, but that's only because, you know, when my knees get sore, I go, hey, I'm sleeping in this morning. You already know I'm addicted to that shit. How you guys liking the song? This is the new Magdalena Bay. Fuck you. +2? I don't know what Magdalena Bay sounds like. All the cool kids are listening to it. I just wanted to be invited. This was my alarm for like 8 months. Dude, honestly, this would be a very effective phone alarm. Like, I would definitely wake up. Sounds like some shit that would play while you overdose. So, me having a cup of coffee after noon when Ridley Ridden starts playing in my head. Oh shit, this is how I die. This is my Tony Soprano Don't Stop Believing moment. Hang on. No! We were so close. Kind of shit makes me want to just drink like 4 cups of coffee or whatever. Just get it over with, man. It's probably like a real addiction, okay? I apologize. I just like, if you go to Narcotics Anonymous for caffeine, this is an honest question, even though it sounds steeped in sarcasm. Do you have to lie to the other people and be like, it was methamphetamine? Because otherwise they're gonna be like, really? Pike Place roast? Quick caffeine, cold turkey, then get back to me? Yeah, obviously, like, it has an addiction response, but, like, I just think another element of, like, the addiction is, like, how catastrophic it destroys your life. So, like, yeah, I'm addicted to caffeine. That's definitely true. But, like, what's the downside? I guess I gotta drink coffee, like, once a day when I wake up. That's about all I got. You already know I'm obsessed with it. That's true, dude. Actually, caffeine addicts would ruin Narcotics Anonymous, right? Because isn't the part of the appeal is the stale pitcher of coffee that they got there? You have to replace that shit with like LaCroix or something. And then you drink too much of that, you get heartburn. Plus, try quitting water cold turkey, man. It's decaf? Yo, but decaf still has like almost a soda's worth of caffeine per cup. Thank you, Stuff You Should Know. Maybe it's not just two guys reading Wikipedia. Hang on, I gotta fight Ridley. Trish Stratus at WWE Divas Weekend. I'm sorry, I don't think they're called Divas anymore. Fuck you. And I think they're also like there's a 30-year age difference or something. Yeah, I didn't even know decaf. I didn't know why it existed to begin with, but then even more so now when it turns out like apparently it's a lie. Decaf has like 20 milligrams per cup or something like that. I guess they just can't figure out how to get the last little bit out. I drink it for the taste. Okay, Caligula. Drinking a 0-calorie beverage for the taste. You ever hear of water? Sorry, I'm doing a chat thing right now. It feels good to be on the other side of it. Hold. 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 I'm actually dialed in for once. This one's gonna work. He dono-walled me. Okay, I have like 0.2 seconds between riddling Ripley's to look at chat. So the message, you gotta work with me on this one. The message must be timed for the exact 0.25 seconds when I fall on the drink. Too late. Fridge repairman is here and I cleaned up Tomo's vomit. Thank you, thank you. Our fridge has been... It's been a little weird. When you open it up, it goes beep, beep, beep. And then it has like a little error code display. And it says F51. So like I went to the website for the manufacturer. And like found the error codes. 1 second, we're locked in. This has never happened before. Greatest final boss in history. So then I couldn't find in like the owner's manual, I couldn't, like on the website, I couldn't find F51. So I talked to their like AI chatbot and I was like, hey, I'm getting error F51 on my fridge. And they were like, that means like the dishwasher pod is locked. And I was like, it's a fridge. And then they were like, we'll send the owner's manual to your email. And I was like, okay. Then I opened the one that showed up in my email and it was like, there's no F51. So I was like, I think this one, we gotta give this one to an expert, honestly, because I don't know. I don't even know if they know what's going on with it. Look at this pace. Look at that pace, dude! I'm free from Ridley. Thank you, by the way, Kate. Thank you. Is it just being 51 degrees Fahrenheit? I hope not, because that is not going to keep our shit cool. I eat leftovers out of that thing, man. I'm not trying to get sick again. So it looks like you just kind of run to the left. And then you shoot this a few times. You shoot that, you morph underneath. You get on the elevator and you take it down. Okay. Wasn't that the last challenge? You would think because it's the final boss, right? But that's a classic mistake in Metroid. The real game starts after you beat the final boss. The real test, can you get on the elevator? It's hard because when there's 6 enemies on the screen, like the game runs at half an FPS, but look at that. Are you seeing this tech, bro? They're calling it first try. Oh, come on. It's because I don't know how to get out of the morph ball quickly, man. It's all for naught now. Bro doesn't know about Mother Brain. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Mother Brain. We call it. We didn't need to do those jumps, but that's for FPS. I'm thinking that if we increase the FPS, we'll also increase the decrease the timer. I didn't switch. I took a screenshot again. That's going to be like the same speed. I think Metroid might be a mashing game. Zelda, we learned eventually, not built for mashing. Metroid, I think Metroid might be a little less skillful. Jump, you piece. I can't believe I still got to do Excite Bike. It did break my heart. I don't know, Tata, are you here? I saw you giving advice when I was playing Excite Bike, and then when I caught a little bit of Chibli playing this, he was playing Excite Bike and you were giving advice. I saw you right when you thought I wasn't looking. I didn't switch to missiles. I saw you right. Honestly, it was painful to watch NL play this. It's alright. It's, you know, sometimes it's nice to get people's honest opinion. Unfiltered, as the case might be. And honestly, to be fair, it was kind of painful to play Excite Bike as well. And we still got a little bit more Excite Bike to go, but not because of you, but because of the game. Alright, okay. I thought it was because of me, because based on the comments you were leaving, I honestly thought you were like world's #1 Excite Bike fan. Because you were given some serious tippas. Huge time save. Are you kidding me, dude? How much faster can you get? You slow down when you hit an enemy with your screw attack. Do I slow down or does the game slow down? It's tough because I also slow down when I get hit by an enemy. Damage boost me? It's too slow. Too slow. Shorter jumps. Shorter jumps. Shorter jumps. Damage boost me. The back boost. Actually does save you a lot of time. Fuck you. What do you mean he's locked out? I was zooming, man. Minimal jumps. Didn't switch to missiles. I knew I didn't switch to missiles. Frame perfect. Frame perfect. Sometimes you gotta kill an enemy. Switch to missiles. There's big ass letters on the screen. Yeah, I know, there's also big ass letters on the screen when you're driving that are like, this is a bike lane. Why do I see your Fiat 500 on Homer Street all the time? Good enough. You piece of shit. Fuck you. It's always a Fiat. It's one of the only cars that'll fit in the bike lane, honestly. As much as I like to dunk on the Dodge Ram 1500, like, most Dodge Ram 1500 drivers are not accidentally getting into the bike lane. They're like hitting a telephone pole at 12:45 a.m. Switch to missiles, you're right. If you don't see pink suit, please spam switch to missiles, okay? Or they're intentionally getting into the bike lanes. That's true. I always love when I'm in GeoGuessr. And maybe I'm missing the point on this. It's been accused for sure. When you're in GeoGuessr and you're in like a North American city and it's just a road, but they paint like a circle and a bicycle on the road, and you're like, yeah, right? Like, that's where they're supposed to be anyway, right? They're like, I kind of don't get it. What do you mean by that? Well, it's like they didn't really like make the city bike friendly. They just painted a bike on the part of the street where the bikes are supposed to be. They didn't like separate the lanes or nothing. We made it. Holy cow. I'm in. This could be it. Switch to missiles. It's okay. It's okay. I thought that was pretty good. It's a nice round number, too. We play it out. Fuck you. I will say I was driving yesterday, and I ended up in those situations where like I was at a traffic light, and then next to me was a cyclist, and I was in like a fairly slow zone. So it's that period where you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna go first or the cyclist is gonna go first. The light changed, and my man was freaking zooming, dude. I could see my own speed, right? And it was like 45 kilometers an hour. And this dude was like keeping pace or going a little bit faster. And I was like, damn, I'm yielding. I gotta respect that. Like, I think if you're out there riding your bike on the road, you should ride at whatever pace you want to ride at. But as someone who's driving and usually in a rush, I do also appreciate that this guy was like, I'm not messing around. Like, I'm going speedy mode. He was going Niki Lauda mode. Fuck yeah. He did. He mogged my car. Jerry, the cyclist mogged your car. He mogged my car, Jerry. He mogged every horsepower out of it. He mogged your car? Yes, Elaine. This is Elaine's voice now. Good. Get me out of here. I never want to see that again. Mother brain! Enter the gate. There's no way that shit is the fastest way you could do this, man. Ice beam on B. Understood. You know what? Please, I beg you! The door. I did not avoid the Metroids. Please, I beg you. Oh, man. These Metroids are pretty spooky with it, man. I didn't know about it. Apologies, I was not familiar with your game. Why do they hate you? Well, I think I'm on my way to, like, kill Mother Brain, so... Pretty sure that's, like, a big part of it. Fantastic. Kill with missile? It takes so long, though. Don't stop getting stuck in the cytoplasm, dude. I could have made it, maybe. Why are they so obsessed with Mother Brain? I think it might be their mom. I don't know. Honestly, nobody in the Discord thought it was funny. This is the content creator Discord, by the way, not the normie Discord. But I tweeted, oh my god, they're so... Or not tweeted, I put it in the Discord. I put it in the Discord, an email I got from Uber Eats, and it was so embarrassing. It was like, do you need any... Running low on groceries or essentials, Ryan? And then it had, like, the grimacing emoji, like, as if... Like, this is the last time we're gonna email you. And I'm like, I wish it was, but you're not gonna... It's such a, like, the desperate energy pouring off of the Uber Eats email was like, it gave me the ick, man. Ooh, you need any dried pasta or anything? We tried giving you 75% off of a ride you didn't even want. You said no. What else can we do, man? Nailed it. Oh, you can F right off, honestly. What emotion is the grimace supposed to convey? Honestly, I wish I could tell you. I don't really know. I think it's like, it hurts them to ask. That's the way I took it, at least. Like, they're like, ooh, we don't want to have to ask you this, but it's been so long since you succumbed to the hedonic treadmill. It's actually, like, better than I expected. Why are the frames so bad? They built it like that, like as a joke. Don't. Costco executive members to new members be like, What do you mean by that? What kind of bad frames are they selling at Costco? It's not glasses. I've been rocking them for 2 years. Oh, 2 years. That means I gotta get new glasses soon. Oh, brother. Smaller jumps whenever possible. It's a tough one. Yep, that's a tough one. Why 2 years? That's how it goes, you know, when your eyes are still getting worse. I will say, my glasses, or my eyes got less bad over the last 2 years than the 2 years before. I have a feeling my prescription is going to be very similar to what it is right now. But it's nice to get new frames, too. You could maybe change your look. As you know, I'm kind of like swagged out right now, so like, it's a great opportunity to reinvent myself, kind of like Prince. Problem solving. Dynamic problem solving. Yes! Maybe this game kind of goes crazy, man. But this one is like, beat Metroid. Get out fast. Escape via the elevator. Okay, you want to avoid spin jumps whenever possible. Looks like those platforms have collision on the underside. It might not be possible to avoid the spin jumps, man. Hey, boss, we're developing the greatest game ever. What should our final challenge be? How about Kid Icarus 1-1? No, no, no. Lock in. Lock in. You sound angry. Have you had your coffee today? I'm... Okay, you got me. Yes, I had coffee. I'll chill out, okay? My blood pressure is optimal, though. As long as you trust the Shoppers Drug Mart blood pressure cuff. Which I do, because it gave me good results. You're acting weird, man. You're acting old. Chibli. I was talking earlier. I hope you stick with this. It's kind of blowing my mind that I'm better than you and Squeaks at a game. Like, I was enjoying you watching you play this yesterday. Don't get me wrong. But it did break my heart a little bit to see you lose confidence in yourself. Hold, hang on, we're in the Rosalind Franklin. And, like kind of crash out. It's silver? Not even gold? The prince of all the metals? We're talking about silver. We're talking about spoons. I believe that you can get to bars. Might take a little work. You might have to rid Ridley, as we did earlier in the stream. I mean, if you can rid Ridley, you can do anything, honestly. You only did one game in silver? Yeah, because people were putting down like 9-second times in Morph Ball. It was beneath me. It was embarrassing. Did you beat all the Zelda challenges, Chibli? Some of those were nasty. Did you argue with Argumentus? Did you S-rank Super Mario Brothers 3? Yerp, I did. I did see Chibli pick up the sword. He completed the pick up the sword challenge. I mean, once you beat Super Mario 3, honestly, like, the game's half over. Oh, you're right, I didn't do S tier World 1. I did A plus tier World 1, because it's 4 minutes long. Actually, the world record is 4 minutes. It's like 6 minutes long. I did not see Chib click 1,000 times, because, I mean, Chibli usually, on his streaming days, he starts streaming, like, basically when I stop. I don't even mean this in a negative way, because I think it's a cozy vibe. I think the audience enjoys it. But, you know, that's when he goes live. Then there's, like, 1 to 2 songs that play. And then after the songs that play, there's, like, a little just chatting segment for a little bit. So it's usually, like, 40 minutes before the game starts. And then it gets pretty much right to the point where, like, I have to leave to pick up my kid from daycare. So sometimes I get to see like 10 minutes of gameplay. All right, we just gotta get the reps in here. Unlike me, I show up 20 minutes late and then start my stream right away. Most of the time. Some of the time. Much of the time. Just set a shitty time, man. That's embarrassing. You said YouTube videos for 15 minutes at the start of today's stream? Well, that's got to get done. You know how the audience is on YouTube. They're hungry, man. They're hungry for it. They love Slay the Spire. They love doubling it and giving it to the next guy. So Chip does not start every stream by saying, sorry, I'm sick again. That was like 2 weeks. He got over it. It's actually like, you guys don't know how hard it is to be a streamer. It's insanely difficult, especially when you're sick. Because when you're sick, A, you're sick. Then secondly, you know that you like sound like shit. So like all the comments are like, oh no, are you sick? Which is annoying as hell. And then like if it goes on like long enough, then you start to get the armchair like pharmacists and doctors in the chat who like don't even say anything helpful. They're just like, oh, have you ever considered that like you might not have a cold, you might actually have like a terminal disease? And you're like, thanks for that, Mr. Ohio 1986. Like I really needed that just because I got a mucusy cough. Like, so I'm going to bat for the streamers. I've entered the war on streamers on the side of the streamers. This shit is infuriating, dude. Not as bad as being sick, though. He's never registering a PB. You only get one PB by default. That's why I like to save it. Lock in. Chat when someone else is playing a video game. It's time to lock in. Chat when it's time to make a phone call. I'll do it right after I have a little treat for myself. I've been good today. I've earned it. Just a little treat before I make this. Oh, they're closed. They close at 5. They close early on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I guess I gotta wait till tomorrow. There's no point in calling them now and leaving a voicemail. Like, there's no point, man. Oh, yeah, I guess it just kind of slipped my mind. I had so much other stuff to do. I don't like how you're attacking me. Feels good. Feels good for me. Okay, Kate, are you ready to stream? Because there's an irony here. I actually have to make a phone call when the stream is over. I got like a 3-hour window, but I like to knock it out right away because then I'll have my treat. I'm a treat after sort of guy. Yo, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck Metroid. A very large beer? I wish, brother. I'm cutting right now. Takes a long ass time. It's good for you. I mean, I haven't purged all the vices from my life. I still do have 1 cup of coffee every morning, which, as we know, is morally bankrupt for some reason. But apparently, like, you can JO 3 times a day, and that's like, oh, life's hard. I'm not addicted to that. I could stop that any time. I don't, because it's good for my mental health. Coffee, on the other hand, coffee is messed. That'll mess you up, brother. You don't want to mess with that stuff. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm looking at chat. JOing's good for your prostate. Yeah, wasn't that study like if you do it like once a week, it has protective effects? And everyone was like, twice a day? Let's go! I get it though, because you might want to like be a squirrel storing up nuts for the winter. Like, knock out a bunch now, just in case your penis gets blown off in a fireworks accident. Then it'll give you, like, extra protection when you're unable to protect yourself. The jump button doesn't work, man. They made the jump button not work. I need to see Apollo on this shit, man. I think he'd lose his mind. And that would be sick. Huge. Huge. Oh, man, I'm just realizing. RIP to the YouTube commenters who actually will read the YouTube comments. There's going to be some real stories, but also some very fake made-up stories about the ravages of caffeine addiction. It's just a joke. It's just for entertainment, okay? I'm sorry that happened to you or your uncle. We were all just having a laugh. I get made fun of the whole stream. People just pop in. I've never even seen their username before. Messed up part will have like 79 at the end, like they're literally 45 years old. And they'll be like, have you ever noticed that you're bald? I just gotta say, like, brother, call your kids. Ask them how their summer vacation. Do they have a summer job? They're starting their junior year of college in a couple of months. Like, they'd love to hear from their dad. What are you doing in chat like this? So we razz on each other. We riff on each other a little bit here. Because in the tradition of the ancient Greeks, rhetorical steel sharpens rhetorical steel. Or iron or whatever. I don't know. Hang on. New PB ink. Oh, God. PB incoming? One more. One more. You can double tap that first jump, but like we got room to grow. One more, says the coffee addict. Now you're sounding like my daughter. Editor's note. My daughter always tells me to play the song Joey by Bob Dylan off of the album Desire. 2 tracks after Joey is a song called One More Cup of Coffee. You had to be a real Dylan head to understand the 3-hour-long callback there. That's why I did an editor's note for you, so I could open it up for more people to appreciate it. I'll make that phone call. Just one more cup of coffee for iPhone. To the Home Depot. I know what you're saying. Going offline, guys. He does not sound like that. No! I was in it, man. I was in it. Again. People calling this quiet quitting. This is the most difficult thing I've ever done on stream. Does the breath holding help? Listen, I don't know. But it's something to focus you on a routine, focus you on consistency, focus you on not getting distracted by answering silly questions. Such as, does the breath holding do anything? Imagine if you put this much effort into Hitman. Imagine if you put like more effort into G.I. Joes and Legos. What are you talking about, man? I'm pressing the A button on a action figure as we speak right now. What do you mean? Your counterfactuals don't make any sense. They're counterfictionals. It wouldn't change a thing. You'd be playing more Hitman for less people. Is that what you want? Maybe. Maybe. It's not for me to say. That's for you to say. And you to find out. Fucking blue Tic Tacs, man. How would it be less people? Because this shit's appointment viewing, man. This is the World Championships. This shit doesn't come around every year. Came around once in 1990 and then once again 35 years later. Bullshit. I can't believe I thought there was no content in this game. Yes! Yes! All right, Gen Z, let's see you do that. Oh, wait, you can't because ChatGPT is not at that level yet? Don't even get me started on this underworld wonder, okay? One day, maybe, one day. Chibli, have you seen this bullshittery here? The last Super Mario Bros. 3 challenge, you just have to beat the entire first world. It took me 5 minutes and 35 seconds. This is so embarrassing. Anyway, okay, slash marker me.